Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Chelsea to plot move for Manchester United forward Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is reportedly said to be of interest to Manchester United's Premier League rivals, Chelsea. The Englishman has failed to find a consistent place in Erik Tanhaag's new look United side as of late. Sancho has missed a good duration of time through illness this season ahead of the FIFA World Cup. The winger failed to receive an England call-up following his lack of time in the United side. Tanhaag brought in Antony in the summer transfer window, and the Dutch manager has stuck by the Brazilian alongside Marcus Rashford as his winger choices. Sancho has been working on a solo training program so far during the break. The 22-year-old could now reportedly be attracting interest from a fellow Premier League rival. Reports have circulated suggesting that the winger could leave the club next summer. According to a new report from Football London, Chelsea could look to sign Sancho as a replacement for Christian Pulisic, who has been linked with United. The report says Chelsea will plot a sensational move for Manchester United forward Jadon Sancho once they sell wantaway star Christian Pulisic, according to reports. Following a wealth of transfer talks, Sancho joined United from Borussia Dortmund in 2021 for £73 million, but could now leave just over a year after he signed for the Red Devils. Erik Tanhaag looking forward to the future after exit of Portugal star Cristiano Ronaldo from Manchester United. Manchester United manager Erik Tanhaag is looking forward to the future after the departure of Portugal star Cristiano Ronaldo from the club. The Dutch manager is not too bothered about the 37-year-old's exit. The Red Devils terminated the five-time Ballon d'Or winner's contract by mutual consent following his interview with Piers Morgan. In his conversation with the British broadcaster, the forward said that he had no respect for the gaffer. Speaking on the club's official website, Tanhaag was asked about Ronaldo's departure. The Dutch manager was relaxed about the situation. When asked about Ronaldo, Tanhaag said to MUTV, "He is gone and it's the past. We are now looking forward and we are looking to the future." Tanhaag also touched on being pleased with the progress United have made since their opening defeats to Brighton and Brentford, adding that there was a change in mentality from his squad. He said, "When you change things in organization and change the way of playing, that takes time. In top-level football, you never get time. Opponents want to kill you, and that happened. We had to quickly adapt, and I think our squad did terrific. The mentality changed, and I think our way of playing changed during the season, the style, and I think we are growing, and we have to keep the process going." United's manager claimed that improvements are still needed going forward, suggesting that his team have to follow high standards. He said, "We have to, because we have a huge ambition, and if you have to follow the highest standards, and you have to live them every day. That is the only way to get better and to get improvement in. As I said, I am happy with where we are now, but I also see in football a lot of elements for improvement." Atletico Madrid CEO says they are considering bids for wantaway forward Joao Felix. Atletico Madrid are bracing themselves for the departure of Manchester United target Joao Felix. Numerous reports over recent weeks have detailed the extent of the deterioration in Felix and Diego Simeone's relationship. The player is extremely unhappy with his role in the team and the team's style of play, which does not get the best out of him. The Red Devils are among a host of clubs chasing Felix's signature. Felix played in Portugal's thumping win against Switzerland and impressed, giving United fans a taste of what he could bring to Old Trafford. The 23-year-old capped his dazzling display with 2 assists. Atletico Madrid CEO Miguel Angel Gil confirmed Felix's intention to leave and reiterated that the Spanish giants are willing to consider bids to facilitate an exit after the World Cup. He said, "It's the biggest bet the club has made buying Felix. I think he has the highest level in the world, but for the reasons that now it's not worth entering. The relationship between the coach and him is not good, nor is his motivation." He added, "The reasonable thing to do is to think that he will come out. Also, I would love for him to continue, but this is not the player's idea." Miguel Angel Gil also said that the fans have Simeone in mind, referencing supporters' love for coach and manager over any player. United should ensure they are in the running for Felix. His high potential and versatility across multiple positions, as seen so far for Portugal, renders him an invaluable player that would be a real asset for Erik Tanhaag. With the player hell-bent on an exit, along with the CEO's confirmation, it is possible that a reasonable price can be agreed upon. Manchester United renew their interest in La Liga star Yassine Bounou after World Cup heroics. Manchester United have renewed their interest in Sevilla goalkeeper Yassine Bounou after his World Cup heroics. Bounou has been one of the best performing goalkeepers at the World Cup in Qatar. Morocco have only conceded 1 goal so far this tournament, partly down to the heroic performances of Bounou. In Morocco's latest game against Spain, Bounou was the hero once again, keeping a clean sheet in normal time before saving 2 penalties during the shootout. A report from the Daily Mirror claimed earlier this year that Manchester United were interested in signing Bounou, but a move failed to materialize. Now, according to us via Vigaches, Manchester United have renewed their interest in Bounou after his impressive World Cup displays. With David De Gea out of contract at the end of the season, Erik Tanhaag could see a new goalkeeper as a priority in the upcoming January transfer window. However, signing a player off the back of an excellent World Cup is always risky, but Manchester United appear to have been keeping tabs on Bounou for some time now. There is a good chance Sevilla may inflate his price not only due to his recent displays but also due to the fact they want to sell him halfway through a season. Barcelona director insists Frenkie de Jong is not for sale amid Manchester United interest. Barcelona have dealt Manchester United a blow in their rumoured pursuit of Frenkie de Jong. The Red Devils chased de Jong throughout the entire summer transfer window before the midfielder decided to stay in Spain. United did, however, bring in both Christian Eriksen and Casemiro, who have been invaluable since taking their place in the starting lineup. Still, reports circulated at the start of the season regarding Erik ten Hag's interest in de Jong and how the manager may return in 2023 to try and bring the Netherlands international to Old Trafford. De Jong is currently enjoying an impressive World Cup campaign in which he has reached the quarter-finals with the team under former United boss Louis van Gaal. His performances may have increased his price tag if United were to try and oversee a deal. They may struggle, though, as the Blaugrana director Jordi Cruyff has confirmed their player is not for sale. He told Sport via Fabrizio Romano, Frenkie de Jong is not for sale. He is a key player for us, so that time has passed. He is here and he is important for us. At the end of last summer, after fair play discussions, he stayed here and Frankie is really loved at Barca. Cody Gakpo opens the door for Man United transfer in January. PSV Eindhoven star Cody Gakpo has opened the door to join Manchester United when the transfer window reopens in the new year. The Dutchman was a target for the Red Devils in the summer, and there was contact between the player and manager Erik ten Hag. However, the Red Devils ended up signing Antony from Ajax for €100 million. The Brazilian was the manager's preferred option. Gakpo has continued to be linked with a move to Old Trafford, and speaking to NRC, he admitted his disappointment over missing out on a summer transfer to United. The 23-year-old added that he has not heard from the Red Devils since, but would consider a move if they make a fresh approach during the January transfer window. He said, "That was a tough period. I learned from that. I am going to do it differently. What comes, that comes. Suppose you want to go from RKC to PSV, but that club is not coming. Then you can panic. I thought about Manchester United, but when that didn't happen, I couldn't remember, and I started to doubt. Leeds United did come. Should I go there? Now I wait for everything. I haven't heard from Manchester United yet. If they come, I will think about it. I also seek the help of God in these decisions." Earlier this season, Gakpo confirmed that he was expecting to join the Red Devils before the deadline, but the interest faded in the final week of the summer transfer window. United spent their remaining budget on pursuing Antony's services, but they could now return for Gakpo as they look to bolster their attack for the second half of the season. Cristiano Ronaldo's exit has left a void to fill in attack, Gakpo would be a terrific addition to the squad as he can play on the left wing in the number 10 role or as the main striker. He has been exceptional this term with 30 goal contributions from just 24 games for PSV. The forward has also stood up for the Netherlands at the World Cup with 3 goals so far. PSV has increased their price tag to 75 million euros ahead of the new year. In our view, United can easily afford the transfer package if the owners are prepared to support Tanhaag. Manchester United not out of the race for England and Borussia Dortmund star Jude Bellingham. Manchester United are still in the race for England and Borussia Dortmund star Jude Bellingham. However, the Red Devils are aware of the competition regarding the youngster's signature. The 19-year-old has developed into an impressive player since his move to Germany in 2020 from Birmingham City. As a result, many of Europe's top sides like Manchester City, Liverpool and Real Madrid are interested in the midfielder's signature. Writing on Couch Offside, transfer guru Fabrizio Romano revealed that United are still eyeing Bellingham, but the Old Trafford side realized the attraction of the other clubs in the race. Fabrizio said, "As far as I understand, it's not that Manchester United are out of the race. They want Bellingham, but they know Liverpool, Manchester City and Real Madrid have different power on the market at this stage of their project." The 19-year-old has been in fine form for BVB in the last few years. He immediately made an impact at the Bundesliga outfit. Now the midfielder is a pivotal member of the Dortmund team. In the Champions League this season, Bellingham was inspiring for Dortmund in the group stages. The midfielder's performances caught a lot of people's attention. The 19-year-old is also showcasing his talent on the biggest of stages. England have made it to the quarter-finals of the World Cup in Qatar, and the Dortmund youngster has been key for Gareth Southgate. Casemiro and Eriksen are both 30 years old. Other options on the bench for the Dutch manager on the bench are Fred, Scott McTominay and Donny van de Beek. Thus, it is evident that we need youth and more quality and depth to the squad, and Bellingham has the talent and time on his side to become a generational player. Hopefully, the Red Devils can pull off a coup for the 19-year-old signature. Manchester City and England star Jack Grealish attracting interest from Manchester United. Manchester City and England winger Jack Grealish is attracting interest from Manchester United and Arsenal, and he could be allowed to leave the club. Football agent Hayden Dodge recently told Couch Offside that there are talks in the industry that Grealish could be sold in the near future in order to allow Manchester City to continue to comply with financial fair play regulations. Despite his big money move last year, Grealish has struggled to make the impact some would have expected, but he is not the first player to take time to adapt to Pep Guardiola's system. However, according to Todo Vigac's, Manchester United, Chelsea and Arsenal, amongst others, are looking to sign Grealish. The report claims that Manchester City may consider allowing Grealish to leave on loan, but a move to a Premier League rival seems unlikely. Grealish might not be hitting the heights expected of him so far at Manchester City, but allowing him to join a club fighting at the top of the Premier League wouldn't be a smart move. Patience is undoubtedly needed with Grealish, as he's shown glimpses of being capable of playing in this Manchester City side and has already played a key role since joining the club. It remains to be seen if Man United gets any chance to sign Grealish. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.